Few in numbers you are, but you still bring your power with you, even though your own circumstances may leave you feeling drained and worn out. While you're with us in our presence, we will help support you and give you the strength you need. So do not be afraid. We will help you rest in a deeper way when you need to and when you're able to. But for now, you are the light workers of the world. We need to bring that light, because there's so much darkness in the world today. So much light needs to be sent out. We are here in a healing capacity today. Well, I am anyway, to heal not just ourselves, but out into the world, to the violence that is seen everywhere, every day. It can bring negativity to people, so they switch off and become immune to it, because it becomes so every day that they don't know how to get away from it, and it seeps into their core, and sometimes it can affect them mentally. But remember, when you are listening to this news, even if you turn it off, sit and say prayers, send that light to the perpetrators of that violence, of the wars that are going on. Pray for peace there, bring peace to the nations, peace to the world in general. We are losing so much we don't even realise it. If only people could realise the brotherhood of man and come together and lay down their arms. They fight over land which is not theirs, which one day their spirits will rise and there'll be ashes in the ground. So they're fighting over land that they know nothing about. They do not know the true reason of their fighting. It's more about power and control. You find that today in the media, but we are bringing these people to justice to show the world of the inhumane ways that they are treating other people, the torture and the interrogation that is seen or unseen, but will soon come to light and show people the cruelty of what man can do to one another. We need your light, we need your love to beam out into the world. Imagine you are looking down the world from on high. Send that light. Don't worry about where it will go. Just ask it to go where it's needed the most, and that it may spread out among nations. Bring the healing to all in those nations, to pierce the hearts and the spirit of the souls who are influenced by darkness, the young ones who are brought up to believe that is the only way to be, that their world, their religion, their way of life is the only way. There are different ways of living, different gods to worship, but all gods promise, well not promise, but they proclaim love, love of God, love of the world. They don't proclaim killing another man, or if they do, the words have been misinterpreted, as it has through the Bible throughout the ages, so it's twisted to how they want it to be, rewritten into history. They need to go back to the past to realise the wrongs that have been done, and two wrongs do not make a right. This is going to be short today, almost like a sermon, I feel. But pray that you will be guided to do your bit, as and when you are able and when you are ready. Just take on what you are able to, and that is all we ask, no more, no less. We will be with you, and we will help you and we will support you, because as I've said, the light workers of the world, we need you, we need your light, so continue sending it out into the world. And with that message, I leave you. May God bless you with all the work you do, and for your prayers that you send out on a daily basis, or when you are able.
Thank you. Okay.
Very good.
Is that mine?
That's mine. Oh, mine.
Do you know who it was?
I'll never ever. I'll get the words and words come in, and then his side, I didn't. I know they want me to first say something. That's how it works with me.
Yeah.
If I don't start talking, nothing happened. But I don't know whether they wanted someone else to come through. And then I got the reluctant medium. I got these few words here, but here I got the reluctant medium. So,
Okay.
and I felt that.
So what was the reluctant medium? They talking about you?
Well, I don't know. It was just there, and as I was sort of thingy, I felt like they perhaps wanted me to carry on, but I don't know. But maybe I myself was stopping it. I don't know. I can't say I do because I don't.
Well, I think reluctant medium would be aimed at a lot of people.
Yeah, but I don't know whether that's something relevant. But them 3 words come in. But
Yes.
after the other words, that's how I get it. It's like they put words in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, mine seems to change halfway through when I'm doing it. Because when I start talking, then the voice changes afterwards, doesn't it? Quite often.
Yeah.
We do shifts.
I never really know who my guides are, if I'm honest. Sometimes in the meditation I'll get a thingy. But yeah.
The meditation is very misleading because what tends to happen is that you've got someone with you during the meditation who you think is going to work through you.
Yeah.
And then when we get into the work, we start talking about things, and then they change.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Because you'll get another one who wants to talk about what's being talked about to keep the theme.
Yeah.
So the ones who are standing behind you will change.
Right, okay, yeah.
Or sometimes they'll change midstream when I'm working anyway.
So did anyone else sort of pick up anything, or?
No, when you first went in, there was a lady behind you.
Oh.
It's quite a small lady. She was a maternal energy, but
I was just saying, was it me mother? That's what I got.
I wasn't sure it was a mother or a grandmother.
Grandmother tends to come through a lot.
I think it was your grandmother. But was she mediumistic?
I don't know because I never met her, but all I've been told is that somewhere along the line we were part of the Gypsy Rollers.
Yeah.
But that. So,
This lady was quite a small lady. She was wearing black. She had some sort of frilly collar thing around her neck, but pretty much a long black dress.
Oh, right, okay.
As if she was in service or something like that.
Okay.
But then again, most women dress that way Victorian times anyway, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because his grandmother or great-grandmother, it could go back to great-grandmother.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I think my grandmother was born, if I remember rightly, working it out. Did I work it out to 1901? I think. I might have got that wrong, but the records that what I can remember.
And around that time, I mean,
might have been later.
My grandmother was 1898, 1899. My grandparents were 1898, 1899. On my mum's side, they were early about 1893 or 4 on my dad's side.
Yeah.
But that period of time, spiritualism was very popular.
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't have to check. Yeah. But I did feel someone was behind me.
There was someone behind you.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, a lady behind you. It wasn't the lady that was speaking though.
No.
It wasn't the lady that was speaking through you, it was somebody higher.
I felt that was male energy.
Yeah, it was a male energy.
It was very good though.
Mm.
The words were very good.
Mm.
Next.
Any minutes? Yeah, okay.
You writing?
Do you need a hand or are you okay?
I think. If I've fallen on the floor, you know I wasn't.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome.
We in spirit are very troubled by what is going on your planet. The violence, the conflicts, and the greed. Yes, as the previous person said, you are all light workers. And as such, that light needs to be sent out to where there is darkness. To those that are trying to control, take over. Those that are greedy. But we know that the light will get rid of the darkness. You light workers work continuously. And we are very pleased in spirit for the work that you are doing. Your planet is very troubled. There are many beings that don't want to see the light. But light and love will conquer the darkness. There is much work to be done, much work to send that love, that light, and the healing. There are many on your planet that need healing. And it is not just mankind. Man is destroying your planet. And that needs to be turned round. There are beings coming to your planet to help. They are walking amongst you at this time. They are there to help resolve, to bring peace, to bring harmony, to bring the light, and to bring the love that is needed. So please keep sending your love and your light and your healing. Thank you for allowing me to come through.
Thank you for coming and speaking to us. Your words are much appreciated.
Well, this, oh my goodness. Oh, come on, this is serious.
It was serious, yes.
Oh,
It was your predecessor that was serious.
I see you've been celebrating.
Yes.
Have you?
We have been watching, and you have been celebrating. My word, wasn't it good fun?
It was.
Well, we've been celebrating as well, you know.
You're always celebrating.
Well, yes, we are. We are. Because we can't always be serious, you know. We have to have a bit of fun in our life.
Exactly. Everyone does.
Yes. A bit of fun and a bit of jollity. Well, you are a small group today.
We are.
Where is everybody?
Well, we always say quality is more important than quantity.
Well, it's good to hear some laughter after all those serious words. My goodness. Yes, dear, I know, dear. Oh, I know. Just be patient. Well, so, this celebration, is it still going on? Or has it finished yet?
It's finished, although it's an anniversary year for the church, so the decorations are still up.
Ah, I wondered why they were still up. It looked really good, you know. And it was nice to see everybody enjoying themselves.
It was, yes.
Yes, yes it was.
Embarrassing as it was for some.
Oh, well, that is good fun, isn't it?
It
To
is,
have
yes.
a bit of a laugh. It doesn't matter about embarrassing yourselves, you know.
You can't embarrass yourself.
As long as you enjoy it, that's the thing. Yes, dear. Oh, she does want to come through. Okay, dear. Yes, all right. Yes, you can come.
Hello, welcome back.
Well, it was nice to see the dancing and the laughter. There's got to be more fun in the world, more laughter. And we know that there are serious issues. Yes, dear. Just wait. We in spirit have been watching. And we have been sending our love down and our light. We've also been sending the healing that your world so needs. Oh dear, Agnes wants to talk again. So I will say thank you for letting me come through, and I will let Agnes come back.
Okay, thank you for coming through.
Well, it is nice to see you here. But it is a very serious discussion today.
It has been, yes.
Oh dear.
I'm sure we'll have others who will lighten things up.
Yes. There are others here waiting to come through. And so I will say thank you,
All right, thank you for coming.
and I will be here again some other time.
Yes, we look forward to it.
Goodbye. Oh.
Are you quite recovered?
Well, I wasn't expecting Agnes. I thought she'd finished.
Poor Rose nearly jumped out of the chair. Yes.
Because she's so,
Yeah.
not
She
hinge
was
and
so
bracket,
quiet
that
and-
come to
and-
mind, but not
yeah,
quite
serious.
them, but another sort
Close
of...
enough.
Yeah,
I always call them hinge and
I
bracket.
do, maybe that's what come to mind.
Yeah,
Hinge and bracket.
we have called them hinge and bracket
Well,
before.
I have-
No, maybe
Oh,
that's what
I
I'm
think
being
so,
prompted with.
I think you're better.
Yeah.
Because I feel as if I might fall down.
Oh,
Thank
go
you.
to sleep if you want to, Linda.
Oh,
No, she might be snoring.
Do you snore?
pardon?
Do you snore?
Do I snore?
Yeah.
I've been told I snore.
Oh, I don't go to sleep.
Yeah, you never notice it yourself.
No,
you
I don't hear
not unless you wake yourself up.
Yeah.
No.
No,
And
it's
blame
like-
somebody else, which Ali used to do.
Oh, did she?
Did she?
She used to wake herself up. She woke up. You're snoring, you woke me up. I haven't
My
gone to sleep
daughter
yet.
snores terrible.
I'm sitting reading a book.
I've not fell asleep.
I have been told that I do snore very loudly.
I make funny noises.
Oh dear.
But I don't think I swear.
I have on occasions, but it's usually alcohol related.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Thank you for allowing me to come through.
You're welcome.
I am Nathaniel.
Welcome, Nathaniel.
I have been told great things about this group, so I have decided to come and
Thank
to
you, you're very
partake
kind.
myself within these beautiful energies that I see before me. Yes, it has been noted that there are many missing from this meeting today, but it does not matter. Those that are meant to be here are here. Those that are absent are engaged in other activities. The theme has been quite serious today, I understand.
It has been, yes.
I understand that sometimes there is much hilarity within the group,
We try.
and we do enjoy that fun and that laughter. But I wish to speak today about something that can be taken as serious or humorous, whichever your mind allows you to take.
Thank you.
We are drawing to the end of this year, your physical year. And it has been quite a difficult year. In fact, it has been a very difficult decade. And your world has suffered greatly, but not as greatly as Mother Earth. She has endured great pains, and this has taken its toll upon Mother Earth and all the beautiful creatures that inhabit this world. They themselves, like you, look back on what they have gone through, and it just seems that it's getting harder for them to exist upon this planet. And it is sad to say that many of your more exotic species will be lost in the next 100 years. And in fact, those that you see as quite common today will almost be behind bars for others to watch. And that is a great shame, because we realise that you, as humans, require company, and it isn't always human company. It can be those of the animal kingdom. that bring great strength to you all. And they do understand you, I have to tell you this. They understand what you are undergoing. They understand your trials and your tribulations. And they are there for you to make things easier. They come with a happy smile upon their face, and they sit by you and comfort you. And there is nothing better than that. But I slightly get off the words I wish to bring this afternoon. And that is that you must look back upon this year and look what you may have done better in this year. I know that you are all good people and that you always endeavour to do what is right. But as humans, perhaps we could have done something a little better or gone a little further in our endeavours to help others along their way. I don't need to tell you that so many more people are coming forward for the help, the advice and the support that you are able to offer them. But please, you must not, leave your families, your friends of many years behind while you are doing this work. You must bring them all together forward, because you have great specialities, great talents that you bring to this world. You were chosen. You are the chosen few for this time in this planet, in this junction, shall we say. So please, as we come to the end of the year, look at what you have done and try and make a plan for the coming year. Because I have to say that the pressure will not be taken off all of you at this time. In fact, you must prepare yourselves to step up another gear in your terminology that you would understand, and must be there to help even greater numbers that have come forward. I am aware through my contacts within Spirit that you have had a great many come forward in recent weeks and months to this beautiful sanctuary of love and of light. And these people have been brought to you for a reason. They are lost. They are like the lost lamb. They have sought you out. They have seen the light and the comfort that you've been able to bring others in the past. And we would say, well, if we are doing a wonderful job, why are we still getting more? But that is the problem and the joy. The better you do, more will come forward. These days are very complex in this world, and people are getting disenfranchised from their families, from friends. They are in this relentless drive to earn money, to have prestige and status, but they forget what is truly important in this life. That is the love of your family. Even when it is difficult to love them, you must love them and forgive them their sins and what they do against you. Please take comfort from the fact that they know they will be forgiven, because they know you do love them and you will forgive anything that is done to you by them. You will open your heart even more to them, and you will wrap them in the love and warmth of Spirit, and you will help them to find a better place, a better path for them. You are indeed very lucky to know what your role is within this life. For many, they are still trying to find their place within this world. They do not know why they are here. You all know your role within this world. You know you are here to guide and to help people along their own journeys, to help them when they fall off their path, their chosen path, because it has been too difficult for them, or they feel that they have failed and there's little point in continuing on this path because they have failed. But each failure, as you know yourselves, because you have had failures within your lives, it teaches you more than any glory or wonderful thing you have achieved. It is the harshness, the darkness that teaches you the greatest gift of light, of love, and of warmth. So that is why you have been chosen at this time to guide those that come to you that have no direction in their life. Perhaps they are alone in their life. Perhaps they have lost friends, family, connection with their community, and become so isolated that they have almost driven themselves mad. It is a grave responsibility that has been placed upon your shoulders, but we in spirit know each and every one of you are more than capable of doing this work. At the end of the day, you have agreed to this. It may have been because of past glories in previous lives that you have felt able to step forward. But you have had difficulties yourself, and I think that is the driving force that has helped you to come forward in this life, because you are able to understand others in this life and the feelings and their deep emotions that they suffer from because of things that have happened to them. Some would say that they have invited these things to happen to them through ignorance, desire for money, for prestige. But we are all a little driven by comfort in this world. But you do know yourselves that that is not the be-all and end-all of your lives. But we do not wish you to live in sackcloth and ashes any longer. In order for you to work for spirit, you must be happy, content, and comforted in your own lives. And we do not wish to take that away from you. But we know that you appreciate these things that you have had, because you have known how difficult it has been to get them in the first place. So we do not wish you to lose those things, because you will not learn anything from the loss of these things other than bitterness and negativity. We know that each and every one of you has gone through that kind of feeling at some point in this life. And we do not wish you to suffer that any further, because you have made great strides in your life, your chosen careers, and your way of life. You are indeed beacons to those that seek you out. It does not have to be in this place of love or sanctuary. You take your love and your warmth and your knowledge and your experience into all areas of your life and your community, and people will see that wherever you are, and they will seek you out and they will make contact with you, either directly or indirectly. So please, as part of your reflection upon your year, see what else you can achieve in the coming months of this closing year. See how many others, how many more you could just help with your knowledge and your warmth and your desire to help others in this life. And we know And it is not something that we will ever criticise you for, that you get something from helping someone else. It gives a warm glow to know that you have been personally responsible to aiding others in their desire to choose a better life for themselves, to choose a spiritual life for themselves, or if it is not yet ready for them, to guide them to somewhere else before they return back here. For others, they have to learn something else before they are ready to step onto the path fully and with courage. But you will know these people, and you will hold them in your hearts why they seek this further knowledge before returning to you. So please do not take it as a slight upon your character, your knowledge, your learning. They know that you are the person for them, but they need to just complete something else before they return back to you. So I will leave these words with you and thank you for everything that you have done this year and that you plan to do in the coming year, and that we are very grateful for every effort and every ounce of your energy that you use for others. And we always remind you that you are also a very special individual. You are very special to each and every one of us in spirit, because we watch you with immense pride, that you have learned many of your lessons and you are doing what your role was when you decided to come down to this earth once again. Your role is to help others. And we are grateful for the courage and the dedication you offer to all of these individuals that come through these doors or through and towards your path at home or in the community. So we thank you for that, and we ask you to reflect on what has been and what is to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Your wonderful words. And great inspiration.
It's lovely. Really lovely. No, that's not funny, but that was really
Great.
beautiful.
Oh,
Mm.
God. God, he felt very high.
He
Yeah,
was.
I got sort of an image in mind, almost like, you know, where they wore the black long, almost like a missionary, or
Mm-hmm.
but with the tall hat. I wanted to put a hat on it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah,
High priest or something.
yeah. Well,
Or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
I sort of felt like a bit like a missionary, but in quite a long time ago,
Yeah.
where they wore the long black, almost to the ground. Do you know what I mean?
Almost angelic.
Mm.
Not quite angelic, but almost angelic.
Mm. It was lovely, really lovely.
I don't know, but I felt it was very high.
You did give a name.
Nathaniel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Nathaniel. It's quite an old name,
It is,
isn't it?
isn't it?
Because
Don't
it's
really
sort of
hear
shortened to
Nathaniel anymore.
Nathan now, isn't it? But
Or if they get it, they shorten it, don't they?
Yeah.
It's got Nat, don't they? Isn't that?
Nathan, isn't
Nat,
it?
yeah.
Nat or Nathan,
Yeah,
yeah.
or Nathan, yeah.
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 But they used to use that name years ago, sort of Bible times, weren't it, almost?
Yeah.
That's what I felt.
Mm.
Yeah. It was lovely, really lovely.
Wow, it's beautiful. Wow. It's really funny though, before, when you were doing yours and you came to the end, I just felt like I suddenly started vibrating inside.
Mm.
Really, it was like that. And I thought, oh, right, yep, okay.
I wasn't sure who was going to come through because there were 3 people behind you.
Yeah, I was wondering if my little soldier boy would come.
He was there.
Was
Yeah.
He was there.
Mm.
So was Peter.
Mm.
Peter was behind you as well.
Yeah.
And your dad, of course.
Yeah.
He's always hanging around now.
It is. It is. Yeah.
You just said I'm doing what I was doing when I was a teddy boy hanging around on street corners. Is that about right?
Oh,
What's your dad a teddy boy?
I think he was a mod.
Oh,
I think.
Well, that was
you
later
don't
on.
know.
Yeah, I don't
Mods
know.
were in the 60s. Teddy boys before the mods.
Mm.
You know, mods and rockers era.
Yeah, Ted Boys
Yeah.
were before, weren't
don't
they?
really
It was
know what my
either
dad
mods
was.
or Grebos, weren't it? They
Because
used to
my
wear
dad was
that
very,
Yeah.
awful
very odd in
funeral.
so much he liked all of the 40s music. 40s
Is that rock and
possibly
roll, is it?
50s,
Yeah.
but he preferred the 40s music. So when he got the dementia, I'd often like just get a playlist and off like
Yeah.
Google and go,
Oh, yeah, because
greatest hits of the 40s, and he'd be like, be like singing along. I don't know if it was the right words, but he was, oh, I
It
love
meant
this
to
one.
sort of the memories, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
sort of
Well,
the
it's the
music.
memories, yeah.
Bring, yeah. Oh.
But I suppose, it would be what his parents were playing
It's what his
when
parents
he
were playing,
was
yeah.
yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I grew up with Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I definitely grew up with all of the 60s stuff.
Yeah.
Something Mungo and Jerry or whatever it was.
Mungo Jerry, yeah. It wasn't Mungo and Jerry, it was just Mungo Jerry.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
right. No idea.
Oh.
Well then, come on then. It's your turn now.
You've done my bit.
Don't you try and get out of it like that.
I drink so much water when I'm out.
I know, I do.
You always do work in
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I have to be careful.
Do you want
because
any
then I'll
more,
be going,
Linda?
oh, little wee.
Do you want any more? Do you want any more?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want some, Tanya?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm alright then for a minute.
Friends, you've heard much today. About the concerns, about your world, but also about yourselves, about your own journey of development, about where you are on your own journey of development, your many, many incarnations going through terrible hardship for some of you. For all of you, to bring you where you are now. We have been told that new souls coming into this world who are more spiritually advanced, that need your guidance to help them on the next stage of their spiritual journey. It's been taught about mankind damaging Mother Earth. I think the word destroying was said. But I think it is more likely that mankind will destroy mankind before it can destroy Mother Earth. Because Mother Earth has been here for billions of years, through many, many incarnations of mankind. Because mankind has been here before, through periods living in spiritual harmony with the spirit world and with mankind, but then other periods when there has been darkness. This world has lived in darkness in the past. It has lived in light in the past with no wars, and lived at peace with all being in harmony. At this time, as you know, there is a battle going on in this world between light and darkness, where the darkness is trying to control minds, to turn man against man, and woman against woman, and religion against religion, and materialism against religion. You all know in your heart of hearts that although you call your spiritualism a religion, it is in fact a way of life. It is a deeper understanding of the realization that mankind is not first and foremost a physical being. Mankind is spirit, as you call it, inhabiting and energizing a physical form for each incarnation. But each incarnation that you have in different physical forms bring different lessons. Your incarnations may have been in different parts of the world. They may have been male or female. They may have been with disabilities, or blindness, or deafness. You may have been a slave, or a slave owner. All of these experiences through different incarnations bring you to a balanced understanding of the physical world. They give you a balanced understanding of what mankind has been in the past in the physical world, but can be in the future. Because you have inhabited this earth or other worlds in the past and lived in that world of harmony and peace and tranquility. But you will also know that whilst pleasant, those incarnations living in peace and tranquility, sitting by the riverbank or by a lake watching the swans, whilst enjoyable and harmonious and good for healing, they do not bring great lessons for the soul to help you on your spiritual development, to help others on a more difficult pathway than yourselves. That is why so many are brought to you, because you have the lessons of many incarnations at a soul level, and you are helping many on this earth plane who are brought to you. What you may not understand is that there are those in the spirit realms at a lower level of development than yourselves. You are also teaching and mentoring and helping and showing the way on their path of development, so that the next time they incarnate, they will use the lessons you have given them from watching you in this incarnation to help them in their next one. So it will accelerate their growth and their development. Mankind, this world at the moment, is going through a battle between light and darkness. It has already been stated that where there is light, there cannot be darkness. And that is why the light bringers in this world are so important. The darkness is being used to control men's minds. When we say men, we mean mankind, male and female, old and young. It is motivating some who won't walk the earth plane against others who walk the earth plane, using whatever arguments, be it sex, race, creed, that one is better than the other, that one form of religion is worse than another and should be exterminated. All these things are wrong. You all know that religion is man-made. You all know that spiritual development and spiritual growth, even within the earthly body, that spiritual advancement is working with the higher mind, the higher spirit forms, the angelic forms, and that spiritual development is not man-made. And that is one difference within this world that your scientists have not realised, is that there is a spiritual science as well as a physical science. People have looked through the geniuses of your world. We talk about, or you talk about, the one called Leonardo, who brought drawings of flying machines before 200 years before it was possible, and his designs have since been proven to work. We go back to the Greeks with Archimedes and all the other great scientists and philosophers of the past. All were inspired by their spiritual guides and spiritual tutors. All scientific progress in this world has been by inspiration from spirit. The scientists of the spirit world are far, far ahead of those on the earth plane. Bearing in mind, the scientists of the spirit world can tap in to the science of other cultures and other worlds that are billions of years more advanced than mankind. So that progress is there for all. But that progress is there throughout the spiritual universe. Creation has expanded outwards from the original source, the so-called Big Bang. Your physical universe is expanding all the time. But that at the centre of your physical universe is far, far older than that at the outside. The outside of your physical universe has new stars, has new galaxies, has new life, all of which is energised and activated by the spirit world that is its source. And that is true of worlds, of planets, of races, of nature, of seas and oceans. All of it comes from that great source that you call God. Whatever that is. That great source of energy that is the source of creation. But that great source of energy is a source of love and light. And all throughout the universe and through creation, there has been a battle between darkness and between light to stop the love expanding, where materialism is more important than love, as it is in some parts of your world. And that has been true throughout creation. But each small battle between light and darkness always, eventually, ends up with a world of light and of beauty. Your world has been at peace in the past. It has gone through a period of darkness over the last many thousands of years. It is more than 10,000 years since your world was at peace. There has always been a war somewhere, or a crisis somewhere. But times are changing. Your world seems far worse now than it has been in the past. This is not so. But it seems worse because of your communications you now have, where you know of all the problems in other parts of the world. But you also have your modern media, which is used to spread misinformation, false information, deliberate or otherwise. But it's also used to change people's opinions and thoughts and dominate their minds. That is where the free will of mankind must come in. And those who bring light into the world must reassure people and remind people they have free will. They do not have to listen to those bringing darkness. They do not have to listen to those spreading mistruth and lies about others within this world. Because you know that we all should be living in peace, that all on Mother Earth should be living in peace and harmony and love. All those who are trying to spread hate are working with darkness, whatever their words or whatever they claim their motive is. If they are spreading hate, they are working for the dark forces. And we ask of you, send your light around them to try and help change their mind. And that is all that the spirit world are doing now. The places of darkness, the sources of lies and misinformation. We talk about sending healing, but send light directly to those places where you know that darkness is emanating. Treat, this has been said many times in your healing, treat the source of the problem, not the symptoms or the effect of it. And in that way, you will eventually bring that light into this world. Try and replace that darkness in the world with light. We know that you send healing to those affected by the darkness, but try to send the light also to turn out that darkness, bring light to that empty basement in people's minds that have been void for so many years. Bring light to those parts of the world that have lived under oppression and possibly slavery. Send light to all the places of darkness. But most of all, send light to all those around you. You know that each of you working with the light are attacked by darkness sometimes. You have self-doubt. You sometimes wake up with dark thoughts, wondering where they're from. That is all coming from darkness that is trying to oppose the light that you bring into the world. It does not mean you have a problem. It means that you have power, and those in darkness do not like those with spiritual power. So protect yourselves, but know you are not alone. You've been told already that your guides and inspirers walk with you. So do your angels. That source of light is always with you. If you want to call on the masters by name, the Master Jesus you know is always there when you call for him. But the other masters also. The great masters of the past who brought light into this world, the sun gods, are all now master souls. All those who walked in the past, who are now claimed to be gods or revered as gods, were spiritual beings brought into this world to bring light into darkness. You now are the equivalent of those ancient gods, because you bring the light into this world in your age. You may not be revered as gods in the future, but your effect within the world is just the same. So remember all of these things. And as has been said, the spirit world looks down on this group, all within this room, and all those watching and hearing my words from the spirit world, who are, I can see, quite a large number at the back of this room and beyond. But these words are for all, not just those who walk the earthly pathway and those in this room, but all those guides and inspirers who help, because these words are for all. They are there for the future of this world, which will be a world of light and love, in less than the time that has been in darkness. So we are past the peak of the period of darkness and moving towards the light. Although there is much concern in the spirit world that that darkness is not being held back or pushed back as quickly as it should. You, in this world, and those you are influencing to bring light into this world, are all helping that work. We now leave you with our blessings, with our trust and our faith in each of you, because we know that with your guides, you are providing that light to help change the darkness in this world. We know that some of the words today have been quite negative and quite worrying, but we wish to finish on a positive note. The work you do is bringing that light into the world. The masters of the past brought the light into the world. Each of you may not be masters, but you work with masters, and each of you, on your spiritual development, are on that pathway to masterhood in the future. So think also of this work is accelerating your progress spiritually as well. You're doing great work in this world. We thank you all, we trust you all, and we hope that you will continue to trust in us and work with us hand in hand to bring that light into the world and make it that place of peace and love in the future that we all wish for. Bless you all. Thank you.
Your face changed so much to begin with. It was just, I don't know, just, I can't describe how it changed, but it did, didn't it? And
Yeah.
even the colour sort of changed.
I know it's changed, I feel it.
Yeah, and I think you sort of, as a result, you sort of like squinted a bit and like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
But yeah, wow.
I know there was a lot of movement around my face.
That was another lovely,
Was,
wasn't it?
wasn't it?
Really lovely.
Sort of wrapped them all up, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, really nice.
No idea.
No, it's funny, isn't it? Sometimes you just don't.
You just don't know. No. When my face was changing, I felt a headdress of some sort, don't know what. But it wasn't energy I recognised. It wasn't one of my usual guides. People talk about trance and you could bring it through the same guide or something. How does that work?
Sorry,
Say that again.
I said, when you see people talk about trance, and they talk about having the same guide all the way through their lives,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that doesn't work with me. I'm like King's Cross Station. It's always somebody different.
No, but I think we're all open to different guides.
Yeah.
Where
You are certainly, yeah.
Some groups, it seems like they only latch on to those, perhaps a couple of guides that
Quite often.
they only use the whole time. But I think we're more maybe open, and we will work with whichever spirit decides it's popping
Yeah,
in
well,
to
that's how
talk to
I
us.
think. Whatever
Yeah.
happens. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to control or,
No,
yeah.
because I always think, well, whoever comes through is the ones that need to come through.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
You
And I
know.
tend, I and Tam as well, tend to get the higher ones coming through because we handle the energy wherever it's come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever they may be.
And I think sometimes it's better not knowing. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't
sometimes,
matter.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
like you're not sort of putting
Yeah, influence.
labels on it, or oh God, they're
Yeah.
too high for me, or whatever.
Or just
you
yeah,
just let
presuming they're
let
going to
it
say.
all open,
yeah.
and just you've got
Whoever
the
comes
trust that
through, yeah.
the group is able to cope. You're safe, and you just let them come through.
Yeah.
And say what they wish to say.
Yeah.
But my face changed a lot. Let's see if it shows up on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But it's
God,
very interesting, especially about like the different sort of lives we've had over
Yeah.
the years and that.
Mhm.
Because it's true, you think, oh, I'm drawn to this. Maybe that's part of another life